Cybersecurity Today would like to thank Meter for their support in bringing you this podcast. Meter delivers a complete networking stack, wired, wireless, and cellular, in one integrated solution that's built for performance and scale. You can find them at meter.com/CST. Qilin ransomware exploits MS Paint and Notepad, and 3 new open source offerings are trying to improve security. Heisenberg software bill of materials, OpenAI's Aardvark agent, and Open PCC, which encrypts enterprise AI data flows. This is Cybersecurity Today. I'm your host, Jim Love. A major ransomware player has pulled off a sneaky trick using everyday Windows tools to help locate high-value files before deploying encryption. The group behind the attack is called Qilin, also known as Agenda or Gold Feather, and they've been quietly innovating. In recent investigations, researchers at Cisco's Thales found that Qilin operators used standard Windows utilities like MS Paint and Notepad to open and examine files during reconnaissance. They then exfiltrated selected data using CyberDuck before launching encryption. Why this matters? Well, these are legitimate tools most security teams allow without question. That makes detection that much more difficult. Qilin's campaigns have hit dozens of targets across Canada, the US, the UK, and Europe. And for companies from SMBs to enterprise IT teams, the takeaway is simple. You can't just watch for exotic malware. Watch for legitimate tools behaving oddly. If MS Paint starts opening confidential files, that's a red flag. A new open source tool called Heisenberg is helping developers and security teams turn static software bills of materials into active supply chain defenses. And frankly, given some of the supply chain attacks we've seen, the need was never greater. Built by AppOmni, Heisenberg analyzes open source dependencies using data from deps.dev, SBOMs, and external advisories to measure package health, detect suspicious changes, and flag risks before code reaches production. It works in 2 modes: check mode for single packages like NPM or PyPI, and bulk mode to scan entire portfolios. It can even alert developers directly inside pull requests. As AppOmni's head of security Max Feldman says, "We wanted a practical way to catch and block risky changes before they reached the main branch." Instead of waiting for a CVE or a breach, Heisenberg highlights dependencies with poor health scores, packages that are new, unmaintained, or just plain suspicious. If your DevOps pipeline relies on open source components, and who doesn't, you might consider adding a dependency health check like this. Don't treat your software bill of materials as paperwork. Make it part of your real-time defense. OpenAI has unveiled a new AI agent designed to find and fix software vulnerabilities before attackers can exploit them. The system is called Aardvark, and it's described as an autonomous security researcher powered by OpenAI's GPT-5 model. It integrates directly into the development pipelines, scanning repositories, monitoring commits, identifying vulnerabilities, and proposing fixes automatically. In testing, Aardvark correctly identified more than 90% of known and synthetic vulnerabilities. It maps a project, validates exploitability in a sandbox, and uses the Codex engine to suggest patches, all with minimal human intervention. OpenAI says Aardvark has already uncovered 10 confirmed CVE-registered vulnerabilities in open-source projects, while it's in open beta. For DevSecOps teams, this is a major advance. Yes, questions will remain about trusting automated patching, but this seems to be progress in the right direction, automating tedious tasks so humans can focus on strategy. And finally, a new open source initiative is aiming to secure the data that fuels enterprise AI. It's called Open PCC, Open Privacy and Confidentiality Channel. Open PCC is designed to integrate directly into existing enterprise systems, and it wraps every AI prompt, output, and login in end-to-end encryption. It's built on the widely used Model Context Protocol, embedding encryption into data streams so companies can add privacy protection without redesigning their architecture. It's apparently a drop-in upgrade with open-source SDKs under the Apache 2.0 license and libraries for secure GPU attestation, encrypted client-to-AI streaming, and modern protocols like binary HTTP and oblivious HTTP. Crucially, OpenPCC enforces stateless processing. There's no data stored beyond the immediate request. And because it's open source, enterprises can audit it to meet their own compliance standards. The newly released technical white paper on GitHub details how OpenPCC uses ephemeral encryption keys and aligns with NIST 800-207 and GDPR Article 25. Now, if it performs as promised, OpenPCC could let enterprises protect sensitive data end-to-end without slowing down their AI innovation. I've been extremely critical on the show about what's been happening, or rather what hasn't been happening in security, and that's why I dug up these 3 stories. I'm not endorsing any of them, but I do believe you might want to take a look at them. Check the show notes at technewsday.ca or .com. On the weekend, you'll be able to find links to these white papers and the stories that back them up. And that's our show. Once again, we'd like to thank Meter for their support in bringing you this podcast. Meter delivers full-stack networking infrastructure, wired, wireless, and cellular to leading enterprises. Working with their partners, Meter designs, deploys, and manages everything required to get performant, reliable, and secure connectivity in a space. They design hardware, firmware, build the software, manage deployments, and run support. It's a single integrated solution that scales from branch offices, warehouses, and large campuses to data centers. Book a demo at meter.com/CST. That's meter.com/CST. We've got a great show for you this weekend, an interview with a former black hat hacker, and we have a great chat about security as seen from the other side. I hope you can join us, but if not, we'll be back on Monday with the cybersecurity news. I'm your host, Jim Love. Thanks for listening.